Hello and welcome to episode 100 of the free-to-play. I did it. I made 100 episodes of this damn free-to-play. Yes! So successful. What we're going to do today is we're not going to have any gameplay, but we're going to go over basically how we've come so far. Like, how far have we come? How many C-bills have we made? How much MC value do we have in our account, even though we are free-to-play? And we're going to calculate all that right now. But first thing, we're just going to take a little tour of the account. You can see back there on the main screen, we have gotten to Tier 1. If I get back to the main screen, we're about a third of the way through Tier 1, so excellent. Our skill is showing. We have our own little unit just so I can take on factions and contracts, but it's just me by myself. Into the select mech, we have a total of 33 mechs. We've got 5 lights, 10 mediums, 12 heavies, and 6 assaults, which is a ratio that is actually almost the exact same on my main account, too. If we take the amount of lights we have as one unit, it's usually 1, 2, 2, 1 in terms of 1 unit of lights, 2 units of mediums, 2 units of heavies, 1 unit of assaults, which is good. We go through some of these. We've got our Arctic Cheetah, Cougar, Locust, our Urban Mech K9 Hero Mech, our Wolfhound Grinner Hero Mech, Assassin 21, Bushwhacker, Hunchback 2C, Huntsman, Shadowhawk 2D2, a Stormcrow, which we got through an event, which is a C-bill boosted. Not a hero, but pretty much a hero because it's an Omni-Mech with a C-bill boost. Our Trebuchet, Viper, Wolverine, our Ilium Muromets, we're into our heavies, 70-ton hero, I love this mech, Hellbringer, Jagermech, Linebacker, Marauder, Nightjeer, Orion, Rifleman, Roughneck, another Roughneck, the Powerhouse, which was one of the free heroes they just gave away, the Sunspider Vanguard, which is another one of the free heroes they just gave away, the Warhammer Black Widow, another hero, an Atlas DDC, Battlemaster, Executioner, Kodiak, Marauder 2C, and Mauler 1P. Now, we don't have engines on all this stuff, but we have enough that we can swap around and make whatever drop deck we need accessible and usable, so that's great. We got a couple hundred MC in the bank, a couple million C-bills, and a little bit of GXP at this time. But the real stats on how far we've come are going to be here as we go into the Spreadsheet Warrior. So if you want to go and look at these stats all by yourself, we can go into the Spreadsheet Warrior. If not, we'll go through them here. You may need to go to full screen if you're watching this on a computer and put it at 1080p in order to see all of these stats, although I will go through them and read them off. This is the main stats page. So this has, where the hell is this page? Why is this way back at armor structure? I do not know. Let's pull that back to where it's supposed to be. Or maybe I'll do that afterwards, because this is going to take a few seconds. Oh, God. Come on. You're supposed to be beside Mech Stats. There we go. Main stats. So this is the stats that I extracted from the account just a day or two ago. That's why the Mech Warrior credits are 178 here, and they're 2 something in the account, because I had played a few more matches and opened a few more loot bags, but it's close enough, so you don't have to worry about it. We've done 1,647 kills with 832 deaths. C-bills per match is around 193,000. We've gotten 813 wins with 500 losses, which gives us we got a kill-death ratio of 1.98. And what is our win-loss ratio? I do not know. 813 divided by 500. That can't be right. No, it's divided by 50. God, geez. 1.6 win-loss ratio. That's pretty good. In terms of time played for the account, I did that by looking at all of the time on individual maps here and summed it up, which is 170 hours, just over. And if you divide that by the amount of time I've played on the account in terms of days, I started the account on February 4th, and when I pulled the stats, it was March 21st, and to the 2017, 2018, so I've been doing this for a little over a year now. I've gone 410 days on the account, making 100 videos so far, which means about a video every 2.4 days, or 2.4 videos per day, or a video every 4.1 days. Pretty easy division there. But if we take a look at that amount of days, 410, and the 170 hours played, now keep in mind, these are in-game hours, not actual hours having the game open, because the stats only account for when you're actually in a match. So that means I spent approximately 24 minutes and 54 seconds in match per day since I started this account, which if we look at our average match length for quick play, just as a rough estimation, which is averaged out right here of the quick play modes, quick play maps that is, that's approximately 3.5 matches per day since I started this account. If we take all of the C-bills I earned in terms of like the C-bills per match times the number of matches that I've had, which is 1,313 approximately, you get around 255 million C-bills, which is correct because if we go back to the actual game here, we can open up the achievement panels, and I do have the Richer Than Blake achievement on this account. It's somewhere in here. Where would that be? Aha, here we go. Richer Than Blake. So earn 250 million C-bills. So we have passed that point. This stops counting once you're past that. It'd be kind of nice if they had like a 99 billion sort of thing, like infinite money, so you could see exactly how many, but this is close enough. I've earned just over 250 million. If we look, we have in the game right now, we have in our select mech, we have 34 mech bays with 33 mechs in them, so we have one free mech bay. But remember that when you start an account, it comes with 4, so we've actually gained 30 mech bays either through events or purchasing them with events MC throughout the course of this account's life. So if we take those 30 mech bays and the value, if you were to purchase those particular heroes, the 7 that I do have in this account, you take all of that MC and add it all together, it's equivalent to approximately 41,000 MC. Now this is if you buy things on just full price, not thinking about sales, but I did the opposite. I thought about sales all the time, so I tried to extend my MC dollar as much as I could. But if you were just to sit down without a sale going on and need the MC in order to purchase to where I am on this account, you would need approximately 41,000, which would cost you $163.90 at the standard MC to dollar ratio for the largest pack, which is 250 MC per dollar. So in 410 days of playing fairly casually, only 3.5 matches per day sort of thing, I've managed to put around $164 of value into my account on MC-only items. Now, this isn't even taking into consideration the amount of cockpit items or colors or anything that I've unlocked from events, as that's just cosmetic, and I'm not really looking at that here. I'm just looking at what is the gameplay stuff. But let's just run through some of these stats. We've got the rest of the main stats here with our game modes and our maps. Then we've got our mechs and our weapons. So we'll take a look at these briefly, and then we're going to get into the fun part. We're going to crack every single loot box on our account. So, but it turns out the thing that I have the best win-loss ratio on for game modes is Incursion with 2.15, followed up with Scouting at 1.88. So that's pretty interesting. I didn't expect Incursion to be up there. Maybe it's just luck. But we can see that everything else is pretty average in terms of the thing here. And I want to expand this out for that win and loss. Oh, that's totally not a sum. I want that to be an average. Jeez. 1.64 average for all game modes. which is good. Average XP that we earned, oh, not the average XP, XP we've earned through them, the C-bills we've earned through them, and then the XP per match, which is kind of cool. Of course, Siege being a much larger game mode where you use 4 mechs, you get about like 4 times as much XP and about 4 times as much C-bills. But if we look at these per hour, we can see, and I'm just using these ones, matches per hour, which is taking the averages of this and then just taking 60 minutes and divide it by 7 minutes, which gives us 8.33 matches per hour of time. Now again, this is in-game time, so not actually searching for matches or anything, so this may vary, but it's at least interesting to look at. We can see that in terms of C-bills per hour, Conquest beats everything by a long shot, which we could expect because we have that Conquest bonus when you're playing in that game mode. You get that additional C-bills for having resource points captured. Following that, the next one is Incursion. Maybe that's because defeating base structures gives you some additional C-bills, a pretty decent chunk if I'm not mistaken. And then followed up with Assault, then Skirmish, and Domination, and interestingly, Escort, and almost Scouting got more C-bills an hour than Siege. Now, I'm not sure if this is correct for the numbers in Siege, if this is also incorporating the contract bonuses. I don't know. If it is, then it's pretty obvious that even with a contract bonus where you are getting paid extra, the amount of time it takes to play Siege matches causes the C-bills per hour to be so low. And that is again why I said on my how I would want to play MechWarrior or what I like about MechWarrior. If I had the button to always play Conquest, I would, because Conquest gives you so much C-bills as you play it. Now, when it comes to maps, very interestingly, the one that I have the most win-loss ratio on is Alpine Peaks. Okay, I wonder why. I don't know. The rest of it averages it out relatively evenly. Mining Collective is another peak at 2.27. Then it goes down to Polar Highlands and River City. And my lowest here is Emerald Taiga, but this is a really low sample size here. 3 and 2. Anything below 10 here, which is pretty much the Siege ones, I'm just sort of like not considering because the sample size is too low. But in terms of matches where I've actually played a bunch, Rubelite Oasis is very close is the lowest at 0.95, and HPG Manifold at 0.97. But again, those are very close to 1. So it's a toss-up on those maps, and then every other map that I'm favored to win on, which gives me an average win-loss ratio for all of my matches at about 1.6. But we go on to our Mech Stats. We can see a pretty obvious winner when it comes to, and I'm just going to shorten these up slightly so I can see them all. Come on. I want to see all of these. There we go. All right, there we go. When it comes to the matches played, which is what I've sorted this on, my Huntsman, of course, is up there at 269. Look at it compared to everything else. It's like I've hardly played anything else compared to my Huntsman and my Nightjar. It's just Huntsman, Nightjar, Arctic Cheetah, the 3 highest ones, which are pretty obvious little meta mechs that I would like to play when I'm just like, I need to perform, I need to get my match score, let's just go. And otherwise, if we sort by win-loss ratio, and I'm going to take this matches plays, I'm going to filter by condition, and I'm going to say greater than 10, because otherwise we're just going to see low count oddities. My Assassin and Wolfhound, too, were the best win-loss ratio mechs, and actually Wolfhound 2 is one of the best kill-death ratio mechs as well. So Wolfhound 2, one of the best performing mechs in my account. I've actually sold it to replace it with the Grinner because I had the hero version of it. But even with the similar matches played, the Grinner hasn't been performing as well as the Wolfhound 2. So that's an interesting just insight in there of maybe it wasn't a good idea to get rid of the Wolfhound 2 in the past. But hey, whatever. Some other interesting stats that I like to do when it looks at performance of your particular mech and how good they are if you're going to take them into a match is the average damage per match. Now this means basically if I take that mech into a map, I'm going to do about that damage on average. So the higher that is, the better, right? So if we take a look at some of those Battlemaster 2Cs at the top, we got the Kodiak, the Nightjeer, Marauder 2C. These are pretty expected ones. But then we have a few sort of randos in here. We got the Assassin 21, just able to rip people apart and put in 516 damage per match. Nice. And then the K9 with 476 damage per match. These are very well performing light mechs. And we can see that most played Huntsman drops down to 461 damage per match. Also, the amount of kills per match, we can see that the Assassin is at the top with the Roughneck, Marauder, Arctic Cheetah, Wolfhound 2. There's Wolfhound again, that high performer. And the Huntsman, my most played, drops all the way down to just around 1 kill per match. But we can do some sort of inference of what these mechs play like. So, like, for example, the Arctic Cheetah and the Assassin have similar kills per match, but the Arctic Cheetah has vastly less damage per match. So does that mean the Assassin is spreading damage more and is less effective? Or is it just better at outputting volume when the Arctic Cheetah is better at being precise? Which would probably be similar because the Arctic Cheetah is going to be using like small lasers or small pulse. The Assassin's using SERMs. Who knows? But you can infer some stuff from these particular stats. I'll let that just be sorted by match quantity, and then we'll go into the weapon stats very quickly. There's some weird numbers here. Is ER medium lasers and clan ER medium lasers are the most used. And I would expect that because I use them as backup weapons on every single mech that I have. Otherwise, just how many fire we hit, our accuracy, the amount of total damage, total time we have equipped with them. And then I found that this was kind of cool. For every time I've fired the weapon, how much damage did I do? Because that's including basically the amount of times I miss. So it's like whenever I shoot this weapon, I'm going to do an average of this much damage. And then every time I hit the person, because it was just dividing by hits, how much damage did I do? Pretty cool. And then how much damage per match, because that's how many matches there are and how much damage they did. This has to be wrong, because there's no way that if I take Gauss rifles, I'm going to do an average of 800 damage per match with my Gauss rifles and my PPCs. Maybe they're including all matches, all damage I did with that weapon system equipped, even if other weapon systems did the damage. I don't exactly know, but something's wonky with the damage per match statistic. But, whatever. You guys can take a look at all these stats. They're on the Spreadsheet Warrior if you wish. But we'll head back to the game, and we'll go into our inventory, and we will start the supply caches. We have a total of 66 keys available, 53 caches available, and we're just going to open them all because whatever. What I could do, and they have already said that this is a thing, and I want to do this as a sort of a sciencey thing. If I bring my calculator over here, I have 53 caches, and they're going to be refunding me 25 MC for each. No, wait, that's for the keys. So 66 times 25. I would be refunded 1,650 MC if I just left these alone and I didn't use any keys. Also, I would be getting the 50 million, not 50 million, god, that would be amazing, 50,000 C-bills for these particular ones if I just let the caches get refunded when they change the system over. So I would be getting approximately 1,600 MC and 2.6 million C-bills if I just leave these alone. But we're going to open them and see whether or not it's more profitable to unlock or wait. And I'll take that time for you guys. And we get to Cool Shot 10. I don't use Cool Shots, so there we go. Unlock. I'm hoping to win at least one mech. If I win a single mech, I succeed in my mind. And I'm probably going to be hitting skip on some of these. Hey, 50 MC. Because we do have a lot to go through, and it's going to take a while. CERN 2 plus Artemis. So when it comes to the amount of C-bills I'm going to get, I think it's going to be enough, because we're getting all these items that I could theoretically sell, which would give me my C-bills back. The real question is MC value. If I hit one of these 1,000 MCs or something, the big ones, that would be great, and I'd basically get all my value out of it. Owl decal. Nice, decal. Yes, decal. Decal, not decals. Decals are for silly people. Decals are for good people. Another AC5. Just gotta keep going through these as fast as physically possible. Hey, Clan Gauss Rifle. That's a pretty expensive piece of equipment, and I can always use more of those. Lerm 20 plus Artemis. Hey, I can sell the Lerms because I don't use Lerms on this account. Oh, it's unlocking. It's taking its sweet time. 3 days premium time. Nice. And I'm on a 3-day weekend. Score. I can just use that all up this weekend. Come on. ERPPC. Nice weapon. So we've gotten 50 MC values so far. I'm not going to consider the cosmetics like that owl decal as value that I care about. So we're just going to keep on moving. Come on, I need one mech. Give me a mech, a Mixed Links Prime Right Arm, even though I don't have a Mixed Links. Wait, do I? No, I don't have one. Maybe I should get one. ECM. Come on, give me this dragon. I want it. Hey, 250,000 C-bills. I will take that. Unlock that supply cache. Give me the Zeus. Omnimech Decal. 7 days of Prem. Come on. Give me a week of Prem. ERPPC. Hey, a day of premium. We're up to 4 days of active premium on this account. Hope to get at least one mech bay throughout all this. It's our 3rd AC5. Come on. Give me something. 250,000 more C-bills. Give me a mech. CERN 2 plus Artemis. No. Don't want it. I want the MC. I want the C-bills. Hey, 50 more MC. Up to 100 from these things. Give me that. Give me that 1,000 MC and I won't complain about a single thing. Shield 2 decal. No, unfortunately not. Come on. Give me the things already. Come on. Please. Oh, please, kind sir. CERN 4. Oh, this guy's got 2 rares in it. Will I get the Catapult K2? Huh? Dog tag. Unfortunately not. I have a feeling I'm not going to get anything fun out of these things. Out of all the supply caches I've opened in my entire life, I've never gotten anything good out of them. 250,000 C-bills. Hey, C-bills are fine. I will happily take, if every single one of these opened to 250,000 C-bills, I would be a happy camper. 2 large pulse lasers, that's a pretty good weapon value there. Come on. Learn 15. Give me that dragon. Give me that dragon. 250,000 Z-bills. I will never complain about that, because that's just getting me closer and closer to buying more engines for my mechs that don't have them. Which I probably will have enough after opening all these to buy another light 280. Another CERN 4. Unlock. AC2s. Come on. Give me the Kit Fox. Give me Kit Fox. Hey, 3 more keys. Nice. That's equivalent to 75 MC, because I have more keys than I have caches. So there you go. Those will get refunded in the future. So that's MC in the bank. $250,000 more C-bills. Come on, come on. Large pulse laser. Oh, give me good things. 4th AC5. Dear God. All the AC5s. More C-bills. Will I get a single rare? ERPPC. See, what this really needs is the pity system. The pity timer that's in Hearthstone and such. All of the Blizzard titles, where if you open a specific number without getting a rare, you automatically get a rare after like your 40th open or whatever. I would have guaranteed got a rare from this cycle. Still hoping though, there's still chances. We got 50 more MC. And open. Alarm 20. We're down to 6. Down to just this one little thing here. Come on, give me that MC. Ah, narc. MC. Hey, a little bit of MC, that's nice. Give me the crab. I want the crab. Just give me a crab. Day Prem. I will take it. We're up to a full work week of premium time. Hey, XL280! Nice! That's a really good value. That's several million C-bills. So that covers my C-bill portion of this in terms of the value. Just give me that MC reward, and I am a happy camper. Oh, god damn it. One last one. Ah, it doesn't even have a mech in it. Come on, what do we get? We got a mech bay! Yeah! We got a mech bay from the packs. Finally, so we went through all of those. We still have 16 keys available, which if we, do that times 25, we're gonna get 400 MC out of that. We probably gained like 200 something MC, 250 MC from doing these in terms of that value. So we lost a bunch in the MC portion. I think we basically made a profit when it comes to C-bills, because if we look at the equipment here, we can see that XL280. If we sell that, we would have made 2.28 million just from selling that one engine. I won't sell it for now, but I actually think I might have too many of these XLs because I'm moving pretty much entirely to light engines. So I could probably sell these. So for C-bill value, we increased it. Definitely. We had way more C-bill value. But for MC value, I don't know if it was the same amount. We did get about a week of premium. So let's just take a look at the store. Let's look at the boosters. 3 days of premium time is 650 MC. What were we going to say? We were going to give about 1,600, what was it? We had about... wait, where did I put my calculator? I deleted it already. We had about like 60-something, saying it was 66. Yeah, 66 keys before. So we would have gotten 1,650 MC. So we got about 5 days of premium, which is like 650 plus 250 twice. So we minus 250, so that's the 2 1 days, and then 650 for the 3 days. we had about 500 MC value missing, and we made about, 250. So we lost a little bit when it comes to MC value for the account. I'd say we're about even if you start looking at some of those cosmetics and cockpit items that we got. So, it worked out. I'm going to have to make sure I capitalize on this premium time, or else it's going to be a loss. But if I wanted to just have the floating MC in order to be able to purchase another hero in the future, I probably would have wanted just to leave them. However, we opened them for fun, because we did. But yeah, I think that's all I really wanted to talk about in this episode. I am going to be doing, along with this episode coming out, is a giveaway. And I'm only giving the details right here, right at the end, for the people who have watched the whole thing. So if you have, enter the giveaway. It's going to be in the description below. All you have to do is go to the forums, you log in, you click on forums, forum profile, and I'll put instructions in the giveaway form, but there's that very specific thing that's like user da-da-da-da has a bunch of numbers behind it, and it gets a web link directly to your profile. I need you to copy that and then paste it into the forum that I'll be putting in the description. And just doing that is all you need to do to enter. There'll be an optional question there if you want to ask me any questions, and I'll probably do a Q&A update, like episode 101 sort of thing will be like a Q&A or something like that, and I'll draw the winner at the end of that video, and as I play matches during that video, I'll answer the questions live. So there we go. That is the update for episode 100 of the free-to-play. We've come so far, and we're not gonna stop. We're gonna keep on going, because that's what I said in the beginning of this. This is a free-to-play that does not have a concrete goal. The Steam free-to-play was get 4 of every single weight class so that we could master. The Road to Community Warfare free-to-play was get a drop deck, which was probably the easiest one with just 3 Thunderbolts and a Raven. This one, we're just going to keep on going until the end of the game, until the game eventually shuts down, sort of thing. I want to thank everyone who's watched this, any of the episodes, at any point. Thank you so much for watching. It's been fun for me to create. Hopefully it's been fun for you guys to watch, and maybe even informative. I have no plans of slowing down or stopping, maybe even trying to increase, trying to get my shit together. And, yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and good hunting.